Gecko friends, it's Elizabeth. Welcome to Science and Stories. Who's watching today? Hi, how are you? Help me sing our welcome song. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello to everyone, and how are you today? We've come to our science time to laugh and sing and play. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. So roll your hands so slow. Remember to make them go as slow as you can. And then roll your hands so fast. Give your hands a clap, 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 and lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Nice job. Guess what I have with me today? That's right, the science bag. Every time, right? I always have it with me. Wonder what's in here today. Are you ready to be scientists and investigate? You know what we'll have to do, don't you? We'll have to use all of our senses if we're going to investigate like a scientist. What are our senses? Do you remember? We can use our eyes to see, our ears to hear. We'll use our nose to smell and our mouth to taste, and then we'll use our fingers to touch. And then we'll learn so much. That's how we'll work like scientists today. We'll use all of our senses to investigate the science bag. You ready? Start with your eyes. Take a look. Sometimes my science bag is just bursting because it's so full. But today, is that the case? Use your eyes to observe, to look closely, and you'll notice that what's in my science bag doesn't take up much space. It's right here at the bottom. If I hold it tight, you can kind of see the shape of what's inside. Can you observe that? So we observe with our eyes. We need to listen with our ears. Take a listen. Ready? Listen close. Do you hear that? What does that sound like to you? I hear a rattle. And maybe something else too. I'm not sure what it is. Do you have ideas? Maybe if I knock on it with my fist, we can listen again and see if it sounds hard or soft. You know what it sounds like to knock on a door or a table? That would be hard. Do you know what it sounds like to knock on a pillow or a stuffed animal toy? That would be soft. Let's see what this sounds like. Ready? Here I go. Listen close. What do you think? Hard or soft? It sort of sounds like you're knocking on a door or a table. Maybe not quite as hard. It's a little muffled. So hard, but not as hard as a door. Okay. What else should we do? It's never a good idea to taste something when you're not sure what it is. So we won't taste. But I can smell. You'll have to borrow my nose. Or you can try smelling through the screen. I don't think that'll work. I don't smell anything though. I can't smell through this bag what that might be or if that has a smell. I'm going to toss it in the air though and we can tell if it's heavy or light. If it comes down with a thud, we know it's heavy like a brick. If it flies all the way up to the ceiling, it's light as a feather maybe? Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. It didn't fly all the way to the ceiling. Came down with a little bit of a thud. Not as heavy as a brick though. All right, do you want to make your best guess? That's a prediction. Now that you know some things about what's in this bag, you can make a prediction about what I'm going to pull out. All right, make a guess. Make a prediction. Your best guess. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! What is that? Do you recognize this? Have you ever played with these? Shall I open it up? There's a top. We'll open up the top. There's something in here. What is this? I shook it up so much that there's a lot of bubbles at the top. Little bubbles at the top. Let's see if this works. If I pull this out, what do I do next? Give it a blow? Oh no, there's so much foam at the top, I don't know if I'll be able to get what I need. Let's see if I can find one that has not been shook up. I had another one that didn't get all shook up. All these little bubbles at the top is making it hard for me to do what I was hoping to do, which is blow bigger bubbles. Yeah, this is a bubble solution in a bubble wand. And so I can blow bubbles. What shape are these bubbles? Are they circles? Are they all round? Take a look. Look close. Observe. They were all round, just like the circle shape in my bubble wand. Can I blow a bubble that's not round? Have you ever seen a square bubble or a triangle bubble? I'm curious about that. Are bubbles always round? That's a good science question. Let's do some research. I have a great book today, Bubble Bubble by Mercer. Have you read this one? We can use this book for our research book today. Are all bubbles round? That's our research question. Let's see, the story starts right here. One day, as I was walking, do you see a clue on this page that might tell you that this book is going to be about bubbles? I bumped into a bubble. It wasn't just one bubble, but lots of bubbles. And they weren't just any kind of bubbles. They were magic bubbles. So I bought a magic bubble maker and said goodbye. I started blowing bubbles. Magic bubbles. Everywhere. Then suddenly, something strange happened. Uh-oh, I thought. I had to do something quick. So I blew another bubble. And that took care of that. At least I thought so. But I knew what to do. I blew some more bubbles. And that took care of that. I wasn't worried one small bit. I just blew another bubble. And that took care of that. I popped all the bubbles one by one. Pop, 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 pop. Blowing bubbles made me tired. So I went home. Anyway, everyone knows there's no such thing as magic bubbles. The end. Wow, there were some crazy bubble shapes in that story. I saw a bubble that looked like an elephant, a bubble that looked like a kangaroo, a bubble that looked like a snake. Those bubbles weren't all round. Can you really blow bubbles, different shapes? I thought maybe we could give it a try. I have 2 different kinds of bubble wands. This one, what shape is this bubble wand? It's not round like the other one I was using. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. That's a square. That's right. That's a square shape. It's part of this cube. If I put a square-shaped bubble wand into the bubble solution, do you think I could blow a square bubble? Should we give it a try? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you see that? That was a big bubble. But was it square? Let's try again. It came out of a square shape, but it wasn't square when it came out. What shape was it? It was still round. Interesting. How about this one? This isn't a square. What shape is this? It's only 1, 2, 3 sides. What's that called? Yeah, that's a triangle. If I put the triangle bubble wand into my bubble solution, will it make a triangle bubble? I hope so. Let's give it a try. All right, it's ready to go. 1, 2, 3. Did you see that? What shape were those bubbles? Was it a triangle? No, they were still round. That's all. Even when it's a square or a triangle bubble wand, the bubbles are still round. Maybe it's only magic bubbles that you can blow different shapes with. I don't have any magic bubbles. Do you? You can make bubble wands all different shapes. If you have some pipe cleaners at home, I made a regular round bubble wand with my pipe cleaner. Let's see if it works. Let's try that again. Yeah, that works. If I want it to be a little stronger, I can put it right into a straw and use it like that. I also made a heart bubble wand. Do you think I can blow heart-shaped bubbles with this heart bubble wand? Or will it still come out as a circle? Let's give it a try. I'm hoping for hearts. There's still circles, no matter what shape the bubble wand. I think you should test this out and see if it's true. If you have a pipe cleaner at home, you can make any kind of shape. If you have some straws at home, you can make the shape stronger by just putting the ends into the straw and put it in your bubble solution like that. I even made a square bubble wand with 4 straws on the pipe cleaners, and then I made a handle out of the pipe cleaner. Try making your own bubble wands at home. You can also make your own bubble solution. Let me show you how. You can make your own bubble solution at home with some water, some dishwashing liquid, and if you have it, a little bit of corn syrup. So get a grown-up to help. Just 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup of dishwashing liquid, and 1/8 cup of corn syrup. This is just to stabilize the bubbles so they last longer in the air. If you don't have corn syrup, it's okay. I want to show you one more bubble wand you can make out of things that you have around the house. This one's really fun. All you need is a bottle, doesn't matter what size, plastic bottle. Cut off the end, get a grown-up to help you do that. And then find an old sock. It can be one of those socks that you lost the mate somewhere in the washing machine, or a sock that you have that has a hole in it, and you just put it on the end of the bottle. If it has a hole in it, make sure the hole's not across the bottom of the bottle, maybe up here somewhere. Make sure that the opening is clean, and put the other end, the end that you cut and has the sock across it, into some bubble solution. Get it good and wet in there. Let it drip a little bit, and then blow on the other end. Let's see what we get. Did you see that? You can make a bubble snake. Isn't that cool? Try blowing bubbles with other things that you find around the house too, like a colander or a funnel. I wonder if these will blow the same kind of bubbles or if they'll be different. I'm going to test that out. Do some bubble testing at your home with things that you find around the house or a fun bubble wand that you make. Give it a try. I'll see you next time.